Okay then, this is video number 2 in the series of videos going through what Template Hub can do for you as a photo booth business, a photo booth company, how it will make your life so much easier, and if you are, certainly if you're new to the business, how to create templates very easily. Now, I did mention this in video number 1 about Canva and photo transparency. Template Hub will give you the transparency photo areas that you need for your photo booth business. Canva, you can do it, but it's a long-winded process, and for somebody who has never done templates before, it can be a complicated process. I personally used to use Photoshop and then started to use Canva, but there is many things as fantastic as Canva is, there's many things that I didn't like about it, and the main one being the transparent photo areas. So in this video, I am going to show you the premium features of Template Hub. So if you're not interested in the premium, watch the first video. The standard package will allow you to create templates from scratch. Premium, you get more than, you get all the everything you get in the standard package, but you get the ready-made templates, and you also have access to the embed feature, which I'm going to bring up on screen now first so you can see what that does. Okay, so the embed code generator, if you go on the website, on the home page of the website, you will find a link that will bring you to here. Let me just bring it up so you can see it. Okay, so this is the website. So if I just scroll down here, there we are. So you get to this part here, the revolutionary embed generator. So any website that offers templates, and there are a few about, they will more than likely have this sort of thing on there, but where this one is a little bit different is it will allow you to choose which style of templates you want your customers to be able to choose from. Now, for me, that is an important thing, because if you're doing, say you've only got a pod and you put a code on your website and it is showing templates that you would use for a photo booth or a magic mirror or the 360 or whatever, a certain style, you may not offer strips. So what you get with this, you can say what you want it to show, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So we just get the generator back up. This is what will happen when you click on this, generate your embed code. That will bring up this page. First thing you need to do is pop your email address in there. That is the email address that when your customer chooses a template, that template is going to get sent to you with the details that your customer wants on the template, and this is what it will look like to your customer. So let's say my customer is going to go for this one here. They would choose the template and then they fill out the form, submit the request. I will then receive in an email a preview of that template. It tells me the template name, it tells me where on Template Hub it is, which is handy, especially if you're doing more than one type of template service, and it just makes it easier for you to find. Okay, so on the embed code, if you were only going to do a portrait for a pod, for example, you would just do that and then you click generate embed code. If you say you're doing strips as well, you do that. If you want to do 360, you would have them ones chosen. So just whichever, have a look at, play around with it, because when you generate the code, it will show you a preview. Okay, so you can see what it offers in the actual preview. Okay, so if it's not right, you can always generate a new embed code. So let's say you only wanted the portrait, generate the code, put your email address in again, generate the code and get your preview. So it's now only showing the portrait 4x6. To get it on your website, you need to copy this code here. Now you can highlight it like I've done there, right click copy, or the top right hand corner you can click copy code. You would then paste that into a HTML section on your website. Now if you don't know what that is, then the chances are you've not created your own website. So speak to your webmaster, whoever's made your website for you, tell them you've got an embed code, you want it on your website, give them that code, and that will then show on your website like this. Okay, this is, you won't get that at the top, that's part of my actual website, but they will see your design, within your website, and they don't leave your website when they choose a template. Okay, the other good thing about this is if you have not got a website, you can still use the embed code. Now to do it, what you would need to do here is at the top of the code you can see iframe, and then it says source equals blah blah blah, and there's some speech marks. So within the speech marks, copy all of that text. Now, depending on how many categories you've got chosen, will depend on how big that actual link is. All right, but you need to copy everything within the speech marks. So right click and copy. Now you can use a URL shortener if you wanted to take that down a bit so your customer's not getting a dead long link, but it's up to you. But the URL shortener is out there. I've actually made one if you want access to that, but just let me know and I'll pass it on to you. So that is the link that we just copied, and this is how it will show to your customer. So it is on the Template Hub website, okay, but because you put your email in when you created that code, anything your customer chooses will go to you. Okay, so remember, we only had the 4x6. The customer's going to choose this one here. They're going to fill out all the details, submit the form, and then once they've submitted it, you will get that email. It will show you which template they've chosen and all the details that they want on the actual template. What you then do is go to Template Hub. Remember the one they chose, oh, where was it? The one they chose was BSBP1. It will tell you in the email anyway. So we know it's a portrait, so I'm going to choose, the first thing you do need to do is make sure you choose the right style on here. So if you choose a portrait one and put it in there, it's going to look odd. So make sure your template size is the right one first. Then choose the ready-made template. It'll tell you in the email where it was. It'll say it's in the portrait 4x6, portrait photos. Click that, and then just find the one that they've chosen, and there it is, BSBP1. Okay, so all you have to do is now add the text, and again, your customer has sent in that, when they filled the form out, they've told you what text they want on there. So let's say David's 50th birthday. So we type the text, and like if you've watched the first video, you just drag it down. I would turn snap to grid off because it'll allow you to move it more freely, and then you've got the options of resizing, changing your fonts, which I would change your font first really, because then when you're resizing it, you don't have to keep doing it. So just change the size there. You can change the font size various ways. You can drag the corners here. You can use the up and down. If you're on a tablet, you can pinch to resize, or you can use the slider. So I'm going to change the colour. I'm going to change it to white, and the reason I'm doing that, I just want you to see the outline. So I'm going to put an outline on there, change the outline colour to black, and then I'm going to change the width of the outline so it stands out like that. And you can also add a shadow, and again you can blur the shadow. It depends on how thick you want it. You can see there, it's the blur makes it more blurry. And then you can change whether you want it up, down, left or right. Okay, so just play around with it, get it however you want it, and then when you're happy with it, you simply export your template. So let's say I am now happy with that. I'm going to export that template, save it, and if I open it, I then have my ready-made template with the text on, ready to go for my event. And that is all there is to it. You can save the template, which I do advise. Whenever you create a template, do save it. So we'll call this David, and the reason for that is if you need to make any changes, then you can do them, because when you close Template Hub and you re-log in, this is what you're going to see. You're just going to come back to the blank screen. Your template has gone. If you have saved it, you will be able to load it again. So there we go, David's 50th birthday. So let's say I made a mistake on that, because David isn't actually 50. I did this in the first video. Highlight the text. David is actually 20. Highlight too much of the text there. So David's 21st birthday. Okay. And the other thing you can do as well, even though it's a ready-made template and that's what they've chosen, so you probably wouldn't do this, but you can use the ready-made templates even if you've not sent it to your customer. You could add little more bits to it. So if you maybe you wanted some balloons on there, for example, There's already balloons on there, but let's go down here. So some champagne. Oh, that's not champagne, because that's still highlighted. When I choose another image, it will overwrite it. There you go. That's the champagne. So I could put stuff like that on there if I wanted to do so. It's just an option you can do. All right. But that's it. Ready-made templates. Literally, your customer chooses. You get the details through in your email. Add the text. You can have that done in less than a minute. Less than a minute to create that template. And if you are at an event and you have made a mistake, like I've just shown you, just as long as you've saved it, you can load that template, make the changes, export it again, and then reload it into your photo booth software. That is Template Hub. That is the premium feature. Now the premium, there's two options with premium. You can do it on a monthly basis, which is £15 a month, or you can go for the biggest saving, which is a year for £99. That will give you access to everything on Template Hub. The monthly gives you access on premium for everything, and obviously the yearly does as well. The difference in the price is the standard package, where you don't get the ready-made templates. That is £9.99 a month. That will just give you the generator, which if you are great with making your own templates, the generator will do for you. That's £9.99 a month. That's not offered on a yearly basis. But the difference in price for an extra £5, you're getting that. This for me is a winner. Your customer can see what they want. My customers are sending me templates all the time, and I'm making them in seconds. So yeah, it really is a good feature, the embed code. And like I said before, you can use it with or without a website. So that's it for this video. In the next video, I am going to show you how to create a 360 template in no time at all. And just watch the next video. This is video number 2. The next one is video number 3, and it will be showing you how to create the 360 template, showing you how to size it, how to add images, how to do the areas, and literally you can have a 360 done, template done in less than a minute. Thanks for watching. 12 minutes. See you in the next video. Take care.